Hello, family. God bless you. Welcome to your devotional on honor. And we're studying from my book, 5 Secrets of an Important Woman, the story of the Shunammite woman and how her honor took her to the greatest miracles and the deepest dreams of her heart. Today, I want to talk to you about how she qualified to receive what her influence could not give her. She built a reputation of greatness. She had influence even in her relationships. She had high-level connections. But God will always look for the thing, the one thing, or maybe 2 or 3, that you can never produce for yourself, no matter how smart, how genius you are. God found it. He found it for her. She was insisting for him to come, the prophet, to come and eat at her home. And then she insisted for him and his assistant to stay at her home, agreeing with her husband to build a room for them. And now it became almost like a priority, a project to honor, to protect, to be there for this man of God. I believe she also was Elisha's harvest after all he did for Elijah. But look at this. The attentiveness that she would show would never be unrewarded. Everything you do in favor of others, God will do for you, as we know Dr. Murdoch's wisdom key. Whatever you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. And the only thing that you have to worry about is use your own resources to create experiences, and God will use His resources to reward you. And this woman is exactly what she did. She went to the level of hosting, even building a room for them. And one day, the story says that the man of God was pacing in his room, thinking, what can we do for her? What can we do for her? And I want you to know that after honoring, it's going to be a day where God says, it's your turn to receive. And that's where she arrived. So in these next videos, I want to talk to you about the rewards, the miracles that can come to your life because you know how to honor. And she was rewarded. And you can read again the stories in 2 Kings chapter 4. And I just want to tell you this. You are next. You are next. If you are honoring and you are insisting in being diligent in your honor, let me tell you this. You are next. This man of God told his assistant, go find what she needs. In fact, call her and ask her, what does she need? And she came and she stood at the door. She did not come inside. You could tell she would always respect his boundaries, even though it was her house. That did not give her the liberty to enter without permission or without invitation. And I love that about her. And when she entered into the room, excuse my puppy, she feels kind of free. And when she stood at the door in that room, she says, you called for me? And he said, yes. I want to know, what do you need? And she says, sir, I don't need anything. I'm okay. He said, no. Tell me, what can I do? What can I do after all you've done for us? I want to know, what can I do for you? And he offered, can I talk to the king on your behalf? Is there anything you need? Because I have a relationship with the king. And if you need anything, I can give a word. And she says, oh, sir, the king is my friend too. And I don't need that. Wow. How does she build a relationship with the king? And then he says, what about the general of the army? Do you need me to put in a word for you? Is there anything you need? You have any trouble with the enemies? Anything that we can do for you? I want to do something for you. And she says, oh, man of God, don't worry. I don't need that. The general of the army is my friend too. How in the world can she build relationships of that level? Well, that teaches us about her. She knows how to honor. When you know how to honor, you will have great relationships with people that are not very easy to have connections. But honor is a magnet of greatness. And she did. She built that relationship. So anyway, she left, and then the man of God told his servant, she will not tell me what she needs, so you go find what she needs. And the servant, after searching and looking, what is missing in her life? You see, because this woman of honor does never talk about her needs, doesn't talk about what she wants, doesn't talk about her own personal needs. She does not discomfort a man of God with her own situations, but she would keep that to herself. And you think, if you keep it to yourself, does God do anything with it? Well, he sure did. And suddenly the servant comes back and says, I got it. She doesn't have a baby. They don't have children. And the man of God says, now I know. He calls her again and says, this is the word for you. In 12 months, you're going to carry a baby in your arms. She was shocked. She could not believe it, which tells you that she had no faith for this. Her reaction tells you she had no faith for this. But honor can give you what your faith couldn't. She insisted so much in honoring God that God found what she needed, pulled what she needed, and gave it to her even though she never even asked. Let me tell you this, family. When you are persisting in honoring God, you're next. As you have continued and been faithful with diligence to honor God, you're next. And God will find what you long for, even if it's a dream that you've had for many, many years, and you put it in the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of your heart because it's been unfulfilled. And God is telling you today, you're next. God did it for her. And what happened? She had a baby. She had a baby. What her influence, her importance, her greatness could not get her, what her great level relationships could never give to her, God did because of her honor. So be ready for impossible dreams to come to pass. In Jesus' name. Thank you for listening today, family. And if you would like to sow a seed, we have women's conferences lined up once every month. And if you would like to help us reach women and children in this ministry so that we can present the gospel to women that want to learn, but they need a way out. They need to know what to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to help them out of the pit into their success. If you would like to help us with that, you can do it by sowing a seed on Zelle or PayPal. The email is pastoranna@wisdomforwinningchurch.tv, or you can sow through Cash App, Wisdom 4 Winning. Thank you, family, again. God bless you.